Hey everybody, it's Jenny here at St. Anne's Episcopal Church on the third day of January 2023. Happy New Year, happy Christmas tide, and I pray that this finds you well. We are just coming back from a time of being off after the Christmas holiday, and I wanted to catch up on some things as we move into this new year. The first thing I want to tell you about is, well, Forsyth County is now listed as a high transmission rate of COVID 19, according to the CDC and their metrics that they use for that. And our diocesan guidelines don't require us to make any kind of requirements of mask wearing in our congregation. However, I believe because of the other viruses that are out there and flu and RSV and all of that, that it would be wise to highly recommend that if you're coming to worship in the building at St. Anne's, that you wear a mask to do so. Now, I can't require you to do that. I can ask and encourage you and highly recommend that we wear masks for the time being as we continue to fight COVID 19 and the various variants in our area, in our community. So, this coming Sunday, you'll see I'll be wearing a mask when I'm singing or when I'm passing the peace or when I'm distributing communion. I will remove my mask for the service when I'm leading, when I'm reading or preaching. But then I'll put my mask back on. And we have a few masks here in case you forget yours in the car and you want to wear a mask for worship. We will have masks here for you to do so. Again, this is for everyone, regardless of your vaccination status. It is highly recommended for the time being that we wear masks during worship when we're in the building at St. Anne's. Okay, that being said, looking ahead, we begin a new adult formation class this coming Sunday. We will be reading The Church Cracked Open, Disruption, Decline, and New Hope for Beloved Community. This is written by the Reverend Canon Stephanie Spellers, and you can get this book through Amazon. You can also get it through Barnes & Noble, and I'm sure you can also order it through any of our local bookstores. We will be discussing chapters 1 and 2 this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. in the library/vestry room here at St. Anne's. So come ready to have that discussion. We'll be using a discussion guide put together by the author. So that is something I wanted to tell you about. Looking ahead further into this year, I am looking to put together 2 different groups of people. And I want to invite you in this time of approaching Epiphany and the season of light for you to discern and pray if this is something you're called to do. The first group of people I want to put together is to help me and our church write a grant from my sabbatical for next year. And I could use people on this team who are experienced grant writers, but also people who can help me dream in ways that if this grant comes through, how we can use it to help our congregation at St. Anne's during my time away. I'm also looking for people who will help lead some of that congregational development while I am away. And but the first part of that is to dream together, to pray together. And if you are interested in this opportunity to discern and pray and write for the Lilly Grant, then please let me know. You can call me, you can email me, you can just stop by the church with your mask on and let me know that you're interested. The second group I want to put together is a group of people who will help walk with folks who are in a time of discernment about their vocation. And if they're being called to the priesthood or to the diaconate or to begin a new type of lay ministry. But I think St. Anne's has become a place where people feel called to land and to discern their gifts and how they might be using those gifts in the community, both at St. Anne's and broader into Winston-Salem. So I believe that I'm looking for a group of 7 to 8 people who want to come together and focus on walking with people who are in discernment about their vocation. So I don't, we can talk further about what that means, but for the moment, just pray about that. Think about it and pray about it. And if you are interested in being a part of a group that helps with a person or people who are discerning, then reach out and let me know. And I'll be happy to add you to the list. And our work will begin in August, September of this year. So we still have some time, but I also want to do some pre work with the group leading up to that. And this morning, it's always a joy when I begin to look at the schedule, the calendar for the days to come. And I just want to put this out there in case you are someone who likes to plan. But our Carnival service, when we celebrate the last of the light in the season of Epiphany, will take place on Sunday, February, I believe it's the 20th. Let me make sure. Nope, it's the 19th. So on Sunday, February the 19th at our 11 o'clock service, that is our Mardi Gras / Carnival service. So go ahead and get your beads and boas ready for that, which means that on the 21st of February, we will have our Shrove Tuesday pancake supper. And something new this year, we are going to do an in-person talent show at our Shrove Tuesday pancake supper. So if you are wanting to share your talent with the community, then please email me and let me know, and I'll get you on the list. The pancake supper will happen from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Our youth group will be doing the cooking and the serving, and there's no fee for the dinner, but all donations will go towards the youth group's mission trip in the summer of 2023. And lastly, that means if we're eating pancakes on the 21st, that we are wearing ashes on the 22nd, and Ash Wednesday happens on February the 22nd. More details to come about service times for that particular day. All right, my friends. I look forward to the day where we don't have to talk about masks again, but for the meantime, for your health and your well-being as well as for mine, let us wear masks together while we are worshiping God in St. Anne's. All right. Well, please pray for me and I'll pray for you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. God bless. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.